on, guys? It's QwazyVlog here, and I wanted to steal maybe 3 minutes of your time.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Just to go over two very quick topics in this video. Now, the first one is what you're looking at right now, and it would be my video quality. So in the last video, you're probably going to notice, if you go back and look at it, if you didn't notice already from when you watched it before, also if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Pause this one, go over there, and then come back. I'll wait. Oh, hey, you're back, that was quick. So, what you're gonna notice is there's a lot of grain in the background of that shot, and I wanna take just a very quick moment to explain why, both technically and sort of room-wise and what have you, and kind of why I'm asking the question about the quality today. So I shot that in 1080-60, and for you guys who might not be very savvy when it comes to recording or photography or anything like that, the way that you shoot video is you need to adapt your shutter speed to make sure that your shutter speed is double the frames per second that you're looking to record in. So you want to double the frame rate within your shutter speed to make sure that you're not introducing any sort of jaggedness into anything that you're recording that has motion. So something like this as an example, as long as you double the frame rate, you're gonna see a nice clean blur in between the fingers. It introduces a natural sort of form of motion. When you're shooting at 60, you need to make sure that you're shooting at 1/125th, 1/130, something along those lines. Double, obviously 60, as close to that as your camera can get. Now, what's happening to your shutter speed when you speed it up is it's opening and closing very, very quickly. And what that means is not enough light can be actually passed through the lens into your sensor, and it's gonna cause your frame to be darker than if you slowed down the shutter speed. Now, in a case like this where I'm in a dark and dingy basement, you can see behind me it's dusk, and I really don't have any more windows than that one, so I don't have a lot of natural, sort of very powerful and free sunlight. So I have to introduce artificial lights. You're gonna see the lamp, you're gonna see the ceiling light, all that stuff. And with artificial light, it needs to be extremely, extremely bright, or an awful lot of them, to sort of frame and open a shot bright enough to shoot in a shutter speed that quick. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually recording in 1080 24 frames a second, which is what you're going to be used to for Hollywood film, television broadcast, things like that. We're still slowing that down enough that the shutter is opening and closing a lot slower than it was before, letting more light into the sensor, allowing me to bring down my ISO and not have to worry about a lot of grain. And this way I can introduce a little bit more color grading, so I can pop a little bit more and stuff like that. This is all experimental. I've got a new lens coming, a Rokinon 16mm T2.2 to kind of go into a small amount of detail. I'll probably, no, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'll do a video on the Rokinon when I get that. It should be here the 1st of June. But that was number one, was I honestly wanted to ask you guys what you think of this quality versus what you thought in the last vlog. Obviously, I really want to have that 1080/60 as an option wherever it is in this video down below. But if I don't have to have it, I don't have to have it. You look at Casey Neistat, you look at all these people that actually have careers doing vlogs and videos and stuff like that. Very few people actually shoot in 60. It looks kind of cool and it helps you stand out, and it is very different, but we're gonna do what we gotta do. So let me know how you think this looks, and I'd love to hear that. While you're in the comments as well, we want to introduce topic number 2, and that would actually be a Q&A. So I haven't done a Q&A for a very, very long time, or if at all. I've done a lot of tags and stuff like that, but I can't actually recall doing a Q&A in the last year. So let's do one. What I want you guys to do is just ask me whatever's on your mind in the comments below. If you have a very long question, or you have a two-parter, or just two separate questions, feel free to throw them down there, guys. I mean, depending on what I get for questions, obviously some will be easier to answer than others. We can do 2 videos. We can do a part 1 and a part 2, or if we need to, a part 3. But I'd rather have more questions than I know what to do with in one video than really not enough to make, you know, a good production with. So definitely, again, leave those in the comments below. And kind of while you're going down there, you're gonna notice that there's a thumb up. If you wanna hit that, I'd really appreciate it. It lets me know I'm doing something right. If you don't think I am and you think this sucks, I mean, give me one of these too. That's how I'm gonna know what to do to grow and to make something that you guys are interested in watching. All right, guys, so that's it. We've covered the quality side, we covered the Q&A side. We're gonna do one of these or one of these. We're gonna comment a whole bunch down below. If you haven't subbed, be sure to do that now. And until next time, guys, stay awesome, and I'll catch you guys in that next video. Take care.